Two dreamers, each chasing big goals, finding themselves at a crossroads that could change everything. Their lives have always been about taking chances, but now, they're facing their hardest decision. Do they hold on to love, or let it go for the sake of their dreams? They're torn between a bond that feels right and ambitions that feel even more urgent. With everything on the line, each choice could lead to triumph or heartbreak, and neither one of them knows how it'll end. Welcome to Peak Plot Recaps, where we dive deep into the heart of your favorite movies and break down their most thrilling moments. Today, I'm going to talk about a romantic musical film, La La Land, released in 2016 and directed by Damien Chazelle, featuring Ryan Gosling as Sebastian, a jazz pianist, and Emma Stone as Mia, an aspiring actress. The film received rave reviews for its charming blend of nostalgic Hollywood vibes and modern romance, earning a fantastic IMDb rating of 8 out of 10. It became one of the most celebrated movies in recent years, winning numerous awards, including multiple Oscars. The movie is renowned for its dazzling cinematography, colorful visuals, lively music, and heartfelt performances from the leads. The film is about dreams, love, and how the pursuit of those dreams can sometimes complicate relationships. If you're into musicals that make you reflect on life and love, La La Land is worth the watch. Subscribe if you're a fan of musicals or if this movie holds a special place in your heart. And now, spoilers ahead. The movie opens with a high-energy musical number set in the middle of a gridlocked Los Angeles freeway, titled Another Day of Sunday. Hundreds of frustrated commuters suddenly burst into song and dance, celebrating the possibilities a new day brings and the hopes they hold onto despite the struggles of making it in the city of dreams. The song serves as a perfect introduction to the film's themes, the relentless pursuit of aspirations and the inevitable challenges that come with it. As the performance comes to a close, we're introduced to our two protagonists. Mia Dolan is an aspiring actress who is stuck in traffic, practicing lines for an upcoming audition on her phone. She's distracted, repeating lines with hopeful determination. Just then, a honk from behind startles her. It's from Sebastian Wilder, a talented but down-on-his-luck jazz musician. He's irritated because Mia is blocking the way, and after she gives him an annoyed look, he zooms past her, honking rudely. This brief but memorable exchange perfectly encapsulates their personalities. Mia's journey takes her to a coffee shop where she works as a barista on the Warner Brothers lot. The job is a painful reminder of how close she is to the world she longs to be part of, yet also how far away she still is. Her days are filled with serving lattes to famous actors and tourists, while her nights are spent going to auditions that rarely lead to callbacks. The realities of Hollywood are unforgiving, and Mia's rejections begin to chip away at her self-esteem. In one audition, she pours her heart into her performance, only to be rudely interrupted when someone enters the room. The casting director is indifferent, and Mia's efforts are dismissed in an instant. After yet another disappointing audition, Mia returns home to her shared apartment. Her roommates, all equally dreamy-eyed about their futures, convince her to join them for a night out at a Hollywood party, promising that it might be the opportunity she needs to network and meet someone who could propel her career forward. Dressed to impress, the four women perform a catchy and colorful musical number, Someone in the Crowd, as they prepare for the night. At the party, Mia feels out of place, surrounded by shallow conversations and a superficial atmosphere. The glitz and glamour seem hollow, and the night proves to be fruitless. When Mia decides to leave, she discovers that her car has been towed because she parked in a restricted zone. Frustrated and tired, she starts walking home, feeling the weight of her dashed hopes and mounting struggles. While walking, Mia hears the captivating sound of a piano coming from a nearby restaurant. Drawn by the music, she enters and immediately recognizes the man playing the piano. It's Sebastian, the same man from the traffic incident earlier. Sebastian, who is deeply passionate about jazz, is lost in the moment, playing a piece he composed himself, pouring his heart and soul into every note. However, Sebastian's rebellious decision to play jazz doesn't sit well with his boss. It's Christmas Eve, and the restaurant manager had specifically instructed Sebastian to stick to holiday standards. But Sebastian refuses to play music that doesn't inspire him. In the middle of his passionate performance, his boss interrupts, reprimands him, and then fires him on the spot. Devastated, Sebastian storms out of the restaurant. Mia tries to compliment his music, but he brushes her off in a mix of frustration and embarrassment, leaving her perplexed. Months pass, and Mia continues her grind of working at the coffee shop and attending auditions. Meanwhile, Sebastian's life isn't much better. His love for traditional jazz has made it difficult for him to find steady work, and he's struggling financially. However, fate intervenes once again when Mia and Sebastian's paths cross at a party. This time, Sebastian is performing with a band, playing 1980s pop covers, a far cry from the jazz he loves. Mia teases him by requesting a cheesy pop song, and Sebastian, recognizing her, is visibly embarrassed but takes the request in stride. After the party, Mia and Sebastian walk together toward their cars, which have been parked far away by the valet service. As they stroll through the Hollywood Hills, they encounter a stunning view of the city. The moment is magical, and the two break into an impromptu dance number, A Lovely Night, where they sing about how there's no romantic chemistry between them, even though their playful banter and elegant choreography suggest otherwise. The dance ends with them almost kissing, but they're interrupted by a phone call from Mia's roommates, breaking the spell. Despite the playful denials of romance, it's clear that the two are starting to feel a connection. Sebastian shows up at the coffee shop where Mia works, and they spend time together, with Mia revealing her love for classic cinema and her aspirations to become a serious actress. Sebastian, in turn, shares his passion for jazz and his dream of one day opening his own jazz club where the art form can thrive. Their connection deepens as Sebastian takes Mia to a jazz club, explaining why jazz is so important to him and lamenting how it's slowly dying out. Mia admits that she's never really understood jazz, but through Sebastian's enthusiastic explanations and the immersive experience of the live music, she begins to appreciate its beauty. The two share a moment of mutual admiration as they realize how much they've come to respect each other's dreams. As their relationship blossoms, Sebastian encourages Mia to create her own opportunities instead of waiting for someone to hand her a break. He suggests that she write and perform a one-woman show, a passion project that could showcase her unique talents and give her a platform in the industry. Mia, initially hesitant, is inspired by Sebastian's faith in her and begins working on the script for her play. Meanwhile, Sebastian's life takes an unexpected turn when he reconnects with an old friend, Keith, who offers him a steady job playing keyboards in a modern jazz fusion band. While it's not the pure jazz he loves, the job offers financial stability and the potential for greater success. Sebastian is torn, knowing that this opportunity could provide the security he needs to pursue his dream of opening a jazz club. Despite his reservations, Sebastian takes the job, and the band quickly rises to fame, with sold-out shows and a national tour. While Sebastian is away, Mia pours herself into her play, rehearsing tirelessly and preparing for her big night. However, the distance between them begins to strain their relationship. Sebastian's success comes at the cost of their time together, and Mia starts to feel neglected as Sebastian becomes more consumed with his band. One night, Mia surprises Sebastian by cooking dinner for him at his apartment, hoping to reconnect. However, their conversation quickly turns into an argument. Mia questions whether Sebastian truly enjoys the music he's playing, pointing out that it's far removed from the jazz he once loved. She accuses him of settling for comfort and security instead of chasing his true passion. Sebastian, feeling defensive, counters by saying that he's doing what's necessary to build a future for them and that Mia doesn't understand the pressures he's under. The argument escalates, with Sebastian accusing Mia of not supporting his efforts and Mia feeling hurt that Sebastian has seemingly abandoned his dream. In a moment of vulnerability, Mia admits that she's starting to doubt her own dreams, questioning whether she has what it takes to succeed as an actress. The tension between them reaches a breaking point, and Mia storms out, leaving Sebastian alone. Leave a comment if you've ever faced the tough choice between love and dreams. After the argument, things start to unravel for Mia. She has invested everything into her one-woman show, hoping it will be her big break. But on the night of the performance, things don't go as planned. The turnout is disappointingly small, with most of the audience consisting of friends and a few scattered strangers. As Mia pours her heart out on stage, delivering an emotional performance, it becomes painfully clear that this isn't the breakthrough moment she had hoped for. Sebastian, who had been on tour with his band, misses the show, further straining their relationship. When Mia sees the empty seats and realizes that Sebastian didn't show up, it feels like the final blow. After the performance, she's devastated and overwhelmed by self-doubt. Her dreams seem more distant than ever, and the harsh reality of the industry begins to weigh heavily on her. Crushed by the failure of her play and feeling utterly defeated, Mia decides to leave Los Angeles and return to her hometown in Nevada. She believes that she's been chasing an impossible dream and that it's time to face reality. Sebastian, sensing that he's losing her, tries to reach out, but Mia has already made up her mind. She packs her bags and heads home, determined to leave her Hollywood aspirations behind. While Mia retreats to Nevada, Sebastian is left to reflect on the choices he's made. He realizes how much Mia's belief in him had pushed him to pursue his dreams, and now, without her, everything feels hollow. His success with the band, while lucrative, no longer feels fulfilling, and he begins to question whether he's truly happy with the path he's on. In the midst of his soul-searching, Sebastian receives a phone call that changes everything. It's from a casting director who had attended Mia's play. Despite the small turnout, the casting director was impressed by Mia's performance and wants her to come in for a major audition. This is the opportunity Mia had been waiting for, the kind of role that could launch her career. Sebastian, realizing that this could be Mia's big break, decides to drive to Nevada to convince her to return to Los Angeles and take the audition. He finds Mia at her parents' home, where she's trying to move on from her dreams. When Sebastian arrives, Mia is surprised and hesitant. She's emotionally exhausted and unsure if she can face more rejection. Sebastian delivers an impassioned speech, telling Mia that she owes it to herself to try one more time. He reminds her of all the reasons she started pursuing acting in the first place and how much she's already overcome. He tells her that she's too talented to give up now, and that if she walks away from this audition, she might regret it for the rest of her life. Moved by his words and realizing that Sebastian still believes in her, Mia agrees to go back to Los Angeles for the audition. Sebastian drives her back, and on the way, they share a quiet but meaningful moment of reconnection. When Mia arrives at the studio for the audition, she's understandably nervous. This isn't just any audition. This could be her breakthrough moment, and she feels the weight of it. The casting directors explain that the role requires someone who can bring depth and authenticity to the character, and they ask Mia to tell a personal story about herself as part of the audition. In a powerful, heart-wrenching musical number called Audition, The Fools Who Dream, Mia recalls a story about her aunt, a woman who had chased her own dreams of becoming an artist. Mia sings about how her aunt inspired her to follow her passions, even though it meant taking risks and facing failure. The song is an ode to the dreamers of the world, the ones who dare to pursue their passions even when the odds are stacked against them. Through her performance, Mia bears her soul, pouring all of her hopes, fears, and vulnerabilities into the song. The casting directors are captivated by Mia's raw emotion, and it's clear that she's left a lasting impression. As she finishes the audition, Mia walks out of the room with a sense of accomplishment. Regardless of the outcome, she knows that she's given it her all. Following the audition, Mia and Sebastian share a quiet moment together. There's a sense of closure between them, as they both realize that their individual dreams may take them down different paths. Sebastian encourages Mia to focus on her future, and Mia expresses her gratitude for everything he's done to help her believe in herself again. While there's a deep connection between them, they both understand that their love may not survive the demands of their ambitions. If you've ever felt torn between financial stability and pursuing your passion, smash that like button. Time passes and we're transported 5 years into the future. Mia is now a successful actress, having landed the role from the audition. She's become a household name, living the Hollywood dream she once thought was out of reach. She has a new life, a husband, and a child, and she seems happy and fulfilled. One evening, Mia and her husband are out for dinner when they stumble upon a jazz club. The name of the club is Seb's, and Mia instantly recognizes that it belongs to Sebastian. Her husband suggests they go in, and as Mia enters the club, she's flooded with memories of her time with Sebastian. The club is everything Sebastian had dreamed of, an intimate venue where traditional jazz is alive and thriving. It's clear that Sebastian has achieved his dream of owning his own jazz club, just as he had always wanted. As Mia and her husband take their seats, Sebastian walks onto the stage and sits at the piano. He begins to play a soft, melancholic tune, and as the music fills the room, Mia and Sebastian's eyes meet. In that moment, the film takes us on an emotional journey through an alternate reality, a montage of what could have been if Mia and Sebastian had stayed together. In this imagined sequence, we see them supporting each other through their struggles, celebrating each other's successes, and building a life together. They get married, have children, and continue to pursue their dreams side by side. It's a beautiful, bittersweet vision of the life they could have shared, filled with love, music, and mutual support. However, as the montage comes to an end, we're brought back to reality. The truth is that Mia and Sebastian's lives took different directions. Mia is now with someone else, and Sebastian has his jazz club. Their love story, while profound, was not meant to last. As Sebastian finishes playing, Mia gives him a small, knowing smile, acknowledging the journey they've both been on and the impact they had on each other's lives. In the end, Mia leaves the club with her husband, but she and Sebastian share one last smile. It's a bittersweet moment, acknowledging that while they didn't end up together, they both achieved their dreams. The film closes on this poignant note, leaving the audience with a mix of emotions: happiness for their success, but sadness for the love that was lost, reminding us that while life doesn't always turn out the way we expect, the people we meet and the experiences we share shape who we become. La La Land is a film that perfectly captures the complexities of love and ambition, filled with breathtaking musical numbers, stunning cinematography, and heartfelt performances. It's a reminder that while love is powerful, life doesn't always go the way we expect. Mia and Sebastian's journey is one of passion, sacrifice, and the realization that sometimes achieving your dreams means letting go of the people you love. It's a movie that stays with you long after the credits roll, making you reflect on your own choices and what might have been. Comment below if La La Land made you think about your own dreams and relationships.